This is a public service announcement. The United Nations University is reporting that 1/3 of all food that is produced is wasted due to poor transportation and harvesting practices. If we don't act soon, our food supply could become unsustainable. The UNU also reports that if the global population reaches 9.6 billion people by 2050, it could require 3 planets to sustain the status quo. This is a global problem that will need the support of world governments, food suppliers, and regular people if we're going to change the status quo. The food sector consumes 30% of the world's energy and accounts for 22% of the total greenhouse gases. Currently, 2 billion people are overweight, 1 billion people are malnourished, and 1/3 of all food produced goes to waste. This is simply an unsustainable trend that can't continue because we are producing enough food for the world, but overconsumption, poor farming practices, and transportation all contribute to world hunger and food waste. Unsustainable farming practices cause declines in soil fertility, overuse of water, and degradation of both marine and land life. Unsustainable farming practices include heavy uses of pesticides and weed killers, which affects the health of soil, runs off into waterways, and possibly affects the other animals and plants by traveling through the air.
In California, foodborne illnesses from produce have been recognized as a major public health concern, which triggered reforms in 2013 and 2014 to stop using manure. California had an E. coli outbreak in 2006 that led to adopting the reformation to not use manure anymore. Agroecological partnerships are becoming the means for extending sustainable agricultural practices, led mostly by farmers groups, and scientists. California wine grape owners are also participating in more partnerships at greater effects than any other U.S. crop, linking to their sustainable farming practices to environmental and wine quality. California experts from CDFA, or California Department of Food and Agriculture, includes more than 400 commodities, accounting for 1/3 of the country's vegetables and 2/3 of the country's fruits and nuts. The top producing commodities for 2018 are dairy products/milk, grapes, almonds, pistachios, strawberries, lettuce, floriculture, tomatoes, and oranges. New practices that could double the yield that might also curb water use is the avocado farming method, in which is planting 400 avocado trees per acre and keep them about 8 feet tall rather than 100 per acre kept at 30 feet tall, which makes it easier to harvest too, but may require additional pruning of trees. And it also applies to citrus fruits like oranges, which are grown a lot in California.
CSUN is working hard to make our campus more sustainable. In 2009, Helen Cox started the Sustainabilty Center. The center is funded through grant funding. At CSUN, you can actually minor in the field of sustainability. The goal of the center was to move CSUN's campus towards food sustainability and allow its students to reconnect with nature. They began a sustainability garden on campus, which is designed to teach students the importance of sustainability while simultaneously growing produce for campus and beyond. The Sustainability Garden is a closed-loop system, which means that any waste that is produced is used in the garden the next growing season. The campus itself is trying to move toward being waste neutral by 2050. The garden uses seasonal agriculture to make sure that the crops will succeed in the given growing season. The garden grows in 3 planting seasons: fall, winter, and then summer. This allows for maximum yield while not causing any soil degradation. This CSUN garden uses the produce that the garden produces to provide for 2 programs that support the community. The first program is called MEND, which means Meet Each Need with Dignity. This program supports families in need in Pacoima County and provides them with fresh produce at no charge. The Sustainability Garden also provides support to the CSUN Food Pantry. The CSUN Food Pantry provides food for the students and faculty that are in need. And now I'm going to send it back to George to provide some tips
on building a more sustainable world.